This is what we're going to be drawing today. How cute. We will be working on a canvas that is 2800 by 3500 pixels. So let's create a canvas. For this, we're going to tap on the plus sign in the top right-hand corner. We're going to tap again the plus sign in the little black rectangle, and we're going to choose 2800 pixels by 3500 pixels. The DPI will be at 300, and your color profile will be the RGB and the second. So we're going to press create. Now we've created our canvas, and we would like to turn on our drawing guide. So we would tap on the wrench icon, tap drawing guide, edit drawing guide, and go to symmetry options, and make sure that your assisted drawing is on. This allows us to have a more even drawing, and whatever we draw on this side will be drawn on this side. And it saves a lot of time as well. Okay, now we're going to draw our cat shape. So in order to do this, we're going to choose the blue color. We're going to go to our brushes, the Perfect brush. It's the first one in the brush set that I've provided. And we're going to go to a size 25. All right, and we're going to get started. So we're going to go down to about here. We're going to draw a straight line, and then we're going to tap the screen to make it a perfect line. Then we're going to go in and draw the ears. And last, we're going to close up the shape. Okay. You want to make sure the shape is closed up, and then we will drag and drop our color. So we choose the blue, bring it down, and now our cat shape is done. Okay, did you see how easy that was? Because we had our drawing assist on. Now let's rename our layer. Okay, and we add another layer on top. So in order to do this, you would tap on the plus sign right there, and it gives you a new layer. Now you see that assisted is turned on here, but here it is not. The only way that you can turn it on is if you tap the layer and then you tap drawing assist. But for this part, we're not going to need that, so let's turn it off. And we're going to make our cat eye. So I'll choose the white color, which is the second one in the last row. I'll stay at Perfect brush and bring it the size down to about a 15. And then I'll draw my eye. Okay. So I drew a circle, and then I tapped the screen, and it became a perfect circle. And now I'm going to drag and drop the color. And I'm going to add another layer. I'm going to choose the black color, and for this layer I'm going to turn on clipping mask. I want to do this because I'm making the cat's pupil, but I want the cat to be looking down. So here you can see it's a perfect circle, and if we move it up, you can have it here if you like, but I'm going to have it here so the cat is looking down. Okay, and one more thing for the eye is a highlight. So we add another layer, go back to white, which is the second one in the last row, and we draw a small highlight. Okay, perfect. So what I want to do now is combine all the layers together, swipe to the left, duplicate, move it over. Okay. How does that look? Let's just double check with the snapping that it's okay. All right. And let's turn snapping off. We go to this layer again. We're going to tap on it and press merge down. And we're going to rename these eyes. Now our eyes are done. If you want, you can move them down or up a little. It's whatever you choose. And then when you make your second cat, you can see if you want to move it up or down, but we'll get to that later. Next step, we're going to do the nose, the mouth, the whisker spots, the eyebrows, and the outline for the ears. And for this, we're going to add a new layer. We're going to tap the layer and turn on Drawing Assist. I'm going to go back to our black, so first color in the last row, and we're going to choose Perfect Brush again to about a size 10. Okay. So for the nose, I use a heart shape, but you can use any shape you like. This is your drawing, so you choose. I'm going to drag and drop the color. I like the nose, so let's keep going. For the mouth, you're just going to draw a line and pull it up a little bit. And there's the mouth. Adorable. For the outline, just do this. And for the eyebrows, okay, make sure they're connected. And there we go. And if you need to just make it straighter, there we go. Okay, I think that looks great. Okay, and now we want to bring our brush up to a size 20. Just tap, tap, tap. Okay. So our drawing assist helped us draw even heart, even mouth, the spots on one side and then the other. Same with the eyebrows and for the outline. Now we're going to rename this nose, etc. And we're going to choose another layer. This will be our whiskers. So we're going to rename it whiskers. Now we're going to tap the layer and we're going to turn on Drawing Assist. We're going to go to our brushes and choose Meowgical Whiskers, and we're going to have the size, we'll stay at 20. That's good. Okay. Now, draw a line, tap, perfect line. Draw another line, tap, and one more. Okay. Our whiskers are done. Now the next step is we're going to draw the markings on our cat. So for this, we're going to tap on our cat shape, add a layer on top of that, and we're going to turn on Clipping Mask and Drawing Assist. We're going to rename this Markings, and we're going to choose the Meowtastic Markings brush, and we're going to bring the size to about a 7. Okay. Our color will be the last color in the third row, and let's start making our markings. This is all I do. You can make your markings any way you like. You can make them any shape, any color. This is your drawing, so your choice. No rules. Now I'm going to bring down the brush size to about a 3, and I'm going to add these markings. And again, you can add these if you like. If you want to leave them out, you can. Just make sure that whatever you do, you have fun. Okay. We'll add just 2 little markings on the nose, and I think we're good. Okay, our cat is done. And what we want to do now, because we want to work smarter and not harder, is to duplicate this cat. Instead of drawing it out again, what we do is we're going to select all the layers. So you tap on the layers and then swipe to the right. They're all selected now. And you're going to tap group. So a new group has been made. We're going to tap where it says new group, tap again so we can rename it to blue cat. And then we're going to swipe to the left and tap duplicate. So we just duplicated all our layers, which made this cat. We're going to go and tap cat shape, so the one you just copied, and you're going to tap on your pink color and you're going to drag and drop. Our cat is now pink. So we go tap blue cat, tap again, rename, and rename it to pink cat. Now we want to move our cat down. So in order to do this, we're going to tap on our arrow and we're going to make sure snapping is off and uniform is on, and we're going to drag down. Okay. Okay, how does that look? Now, we just made 2 cats. Now to make the third one, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to select the pink cat, swipe to the left, and we're going to tap duplicate. We're going to choose the cat shape. We're going to go to our purple color, the third one in the first row, and we're going to drag and drop. Our cat just turned purple. So we're going to rename it to purple cat. With our purple cat selected, so that means the whole group will be selected, we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to drag down. Okay. So we've just made 3 cats. We have our purple cat, our pink cat, and our blue cat. Okay, now we're going to add our cupcake. And to do this, we're going to tap on our layers, create a new layer. We're going to rename it cupcake. And you can either draw out your cupcake, or to save you time, I've created a cupcake stamp. So just tap on the cupcake stamp and select your black, which is the first color in the last row, and at about a size, I think 30 is okay. Let's just see. Yeah, that's good. Just tap. Let's see. All right, that's good. Now let's zoom in and we're going to color our cupcake. I've provided some colors for you, so this will be for the wrapper. What we do is we drag down. You can do it like this, or you can go to continue filling after you dropped your color, and just tap, tap, and then change colors. So you're going to choose the second color in the second row, tap, and then go to white, second color in the last row, tap, 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 and choose pink for the cherry. And the last part is the stem. Okay. All right. And now we will add the sprinkles to our cupcake. So we're going to choose the pink color. We're going to go to brushes and choose Perfect Brush. Bring it down to about a size 3. And now let's add the sprinkles. Just make a line. Add them anywhere you like. Where I'm from in New Jersey, which is North Jersey, they call these sprinkles. But I also lived in South Jersey, and they call them jimmies. What do you guys call them? So you can add sprinkles, or you can add dots or stars. Create how you like. Create any color. Frosting can be any color. Okay, we're almost finished with our sprinkles. All right. Kitty looks really happy with his cupcake. All right, now we're going to add the cat arms. So we're going to add a layer on top. We're going to rename this cat arms, and we will go to our selection tool, rectangle, and color fill. And we've just made our little cat arm. I'm going to move it. Okay, and then we will duplicate. Select, flip horizontal, and make sure uniform is on, and move to the other side. All right, let's see how that looks. Happy with it? Okay, now we're going to add, now we will merge these down so they're in one layer, and we will choose black. You can zoom in for this. We'll stay at the same brush, same size as the sprinkles, and just draw little cat balls. Okay. Now we're going to just add the highlights to the nose. I'm going to choose white. We're going to stay at Perfect Brush and go to a size 10. And we're going to create a new layer and rename it Nose Highlights. All right, and let's just zoom in. You can do that. Same here. And okay. Now I just want to tap on the N on nose highlights and just bring the opacity down to about an 80. Okay. If you're happy with the way your cat is, the placement of the eyes, the whiskers, the markings, then all you have to do now is add the wording. So in order to make this easier for you, I've also made a wording stamp. So we're going to make a new layer on top of nose highlights, and we're going to rename it wording. I'm going to choose black. We're going to go to our word stamp, select that, and at about 50, you're going to tap. Okay. And we're going to choose our pink color. We're going to turn that little heart pink. And now, my friends, our little kitty drawing is finished. By making one cat, we've made 3. How cute. So 1, 2, 3. All we had to do was just duplicate our layers. Now you can use this drawing on cards or mugs, send it to your friends, post it on your social media. And I'll also show you how to make this a PNG. So that means there's no background. This will be easier for you to add to your canvases. So turn off the background, go to your wrench icon. You're going to press share, PNG, and then save image. And you just save your PNG. So I hope you had fun. I hope you learned some fun techniques that you're going to be using in your art. Please tag me on social media so I can share your work with the world, and I can't wait to see what you've made. Thanks for spending time with me, and hope you have a perfectly sweet day. Bye for now.